Hi everyone, today we're going to be making this pretty sunflower applique. I'm actually making this for an Afghan, so I made 48 of them. If you want to make this Afghan that I'm making, you can also make the same 48 of these. But I'm cutting down to the end, so I thought I'd show you how to make one of these and then how to attach them to make your Afghan or a scarf or something that you'd like to make. So let's get started. I just wanted to show you what it's going to look like in the end here. Okay, so the colors I need to use, I'm using Red Heart yarn, and the first color, the outer color is the green, which is called medium thyme, and then the center color is called coffee, or just plain brown. You can choose whichever, and then the petals flower color is going to be this gold color, or you can choose any shade of yellow or uh, golden orange or something like that, whichever suits you, but these are the colors that I'm using. So again, that's Red Heart polyester yarn, and then let's see here, let's get started. So first we're going to start with the brown color, the center. We're moving from the center outward. And also, you need an H size hook or a 5mm hook. Okay. And with the brown yarn, so remember, you have to make 48 of these. So it's going to take a while, but just demonstrating how to make these. Just do your slip knot first. If you're unfamiliar with how to make a slip knot, there are other videos out there to show you. Now, we're going to chain up 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to do 15 double crochets into the 4th chain from the hook. So that's this very first one right here. So yarn over, go into that first chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is a double crochet. So make 14 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. By the 10th one, it starts to get a little difficult, so you'll have to pull this apart and try to make more room on that circle in the middle. 11, 12, 13, and 14. Alright, so make sure, including that first chain up, we have 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Then look for your chain 3, so you did chain 4 in the beginning, so those first other chain 3s, so 1, 2, and 3. And just insert your hook in there and yarn over and pull through and pull through. That is a slip stitch. Pull that tight. And now you can pull your straggler in the back to kind of tighten that little opening circle, and we'll be cutting that off later, so you can sew it in and cut it off. That's fine. So next round we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then it says 2 double crochet in the next stitch, double crochet in the stitch after that, and then repeat that around. So every other stitch we're going to put 2 in there. So this is considered 1. So in this first stitch right here, put 2, double crochets, so 1 and 2 for a total of 3 in that grouping. Then 1 double crochet in the next, and then 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So now we have 6 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because that chain up 3 is considered as 1 double crochet. So we did 2 in that one, so 1 in the next one, and 2 in the next one. And you'll just want to continue this all the way around until you have 24 stitches. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15, 16, 17 and 18, 19, 20 and 21, 22, 23 and 24. Perfect. Then we want to slip stitch to that first chain 3, so 1, 2, and 3 up there. Just insert your hook into that, and then yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so now we'll go on to round 3, and now we're only going to be working with single crochets. So we're done with the double crochets on this portion. And so let's go on to round number 3. It says chain up 1, single crochet in the same stitch as this joining, and then single crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 in the next stitch. So every third stitch we're going to be putting 2. So let's continue. Chain up 1, and then in this joining stitch it's going to be kind of hard to see because that is your chain up 3. You're going to insert your hook without yarning over. Just insert your hook and then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. That's a single crochet. So do another 1 in the next stitch, just like that. And then in this next stitch we're going to do 2. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 2 single crochets in that same stitch. Then in the next stitch just do 1 single crochet. In the next stitch do 1 single crochet. Now we're coming up on this stitch, so we have to go 2 single crochet. Alright, so that is a total of 8 if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And at the end of this round, we want to have 32 stitches. So we're at 8, so this is 9, 10, and then 11 and 12 are in the same stitch. Then 13, 14, and then 15 and 16 are in the same stitch. 17, 18, whoops, there's 18. 19 and 20 are in the same stitch. 21, 22, 23 and 24 are in the same stitch. 25, 26, 27 and 28 are in the same stitch. 29, 30, 31, and 32 are in the same stitch, which is our last stitch. And then go into that first single crochet and just insert your hook. We're going to leave it for now. We're going to change color, so get your yellow or your gold out. I'm all tangled up here in my yarn. Alright, get your gold here. And what we're going to do is actually take about 3.5 inches and fold it over your pointer finger here and just insert your hook underneath that and hold it tight, just like so. So what I did was I inserted my index finger, hooked this over, removed my finger, but I'm holding this with my 2 other fingers so it's tight, and I'm pulling this through and through like a slip stitch, like I would have with the brown, but I'm only doing it with the gold. And then you can let go of your straggler here, and your brown is back here. So now we're only going to be working with the long strand of the gold, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to crochet over the top of this gold and this brown, and I'm actually going to snip the brown just as long as the gold here. Okay. And now we're done with brown. So for this part, we are on round 4, so chain up 2. We're going to be working with half double crochet. Okay, so chain up 2, that is counting as your first half double crochet. Then we're going to do 2 half double crochet into this stitch, so you can see that it's my joining stitch right here. Right here. So just yarn over and go into that stitch. And make sure you're crocheting over the top of these. It's going to be a little difficult at first. But yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And do the same thing in the same stitch. So we're doing 2 half double crochet into that same stitch, like so. So basically we have 1, 2, and 3. So on every other stitch, we are going to put 2 half double crochets. So in the next stitch, just do 1. And the next stitch, do 2 half double crochets. And the next stitch, do 1 half double crochet. And the next stitch, do 2 half double crochets. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10, 11, and 12 are in the same stitch. Then, whoops, 13, 14, and 15 are in the same stitch. 16, 17, and 18 are in the same stitch. 19, 20, and 21 are in the same stitch. Then we're on 22 right now. 23 and 24 are in the same stitch. 25 and 26 and 27 are in the same stitch. 28, then 29 and 30 are in the same stitch. So then this next one is 31, which is just a single, 1 half double crochet. So 32 and 33 are in the same stitch. 34, 35, and 36. 37, then 38 and 39 are in the same stitch. 40, then 41 and 42 are in the same stitch. This is 43, then 44 and 45 are in the same stitch. 44, 45, so 46, 47, and 48 are in the same stitch. Okay, so then we're going to go and slip stitch to our first, chain up 2, slip stitch like so. tight. So you see that we did crochet over the top of that that straggler, so it's nice and clean. I still have to trim this middle section here, but it's nice and clean, so you don't have to sew in any ends, which is really nice. Now, this is the petal part, which is actually my favorite part of making these. So we're going to chain up 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now this is called the beginning cluster, okay? So for this, we are going to do wrapping twice around our hook. Then we're going to go into this first stitch right here. And excuse me, we're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold. So we're going to have 2 on our hook. We're going to yarn over twice and go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So now we have 3 on our hook. Next, we're going to yarn over twice and go into the next stitch and yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now usually I would go into the next stitch, but we're actually going to yarn over and pull through 4. Now this is only for the beginning cluster. So you see it's essentially 1, 2, 3, and 4 things here, 4 little treble crochets. So we're going to go on to the next cluster, and it's going to be different than this cluster. So this is always going to be the beginning cluster. So we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to yarn over twice, and we're going to go into the very next stitch. So right here, we're going to go in, and we're going to yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold. We're going to yarn over twice and go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and hold. So we have 3, and after this one we're going to have 5 on our hook. So yarn over twice, pull or go through this next stitch here, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we're going to go once more. See, on this first petal we had 1, 2, 3, and 4. We only have 3 here, so we want to do another one. So yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So now we have the 4, so now we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5 stitches, or all 5 loops on your hook right there. Perfect. There's your petal. We're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're just going to continue that. So yarn over twice, go into the very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So you have 2 loops on your hook, then yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 4 on our hook. Now if this was the first petal here, we would just yarn over and pull through all 4. But since we're not at the first one, we have to get 4 of these trebles. So we're going to yarn over twice here. We yarned over twice, then we're going to go into this next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and now we have 5 loops on our hook. So we're going to yarn over and pull through all 5. Just like that. Third petal done. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So again, we're going to go yarn over twice. Go into the very next stitch that's available right here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, hold, yarn over twice, go into the very next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2, hold, yarn over twice, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 4, so we have to do one more. Yarn over, pull, or twice, go through the next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, now we have 5 on our hook, yarn over, and pull through all 5. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just continue that pattern all the way around, and you're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 petals all the way around. So I'll meet you back up when I'm at my last petal here. So just continue that and I'll meet you back up. Okay, so I'm on my last petal. So I just did all of these. So I have 5 on my hoop, or 5 loops on my hook, and just yarn over and pull through all 5, and then chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to connect to our first petal, but where you want to connect, you don't want to connect right here. If you can see, it looks like there's like a loop right here, or a stitch. We actually want to connect to the chain 1. Like there's chain 5 here, so we want to connect to the first chain. So connect there. If you can, it's going to be kind of difficult. Let's see. There we go. And then just chain 1, which we're actually going to fasten off. So then cut your yarn about 2 inches and pull all the way through and tighten. And there you have your sunflower. Now you can just leave it like this if you'd like, and block it if you'd like, and have it just like this without anything. Otherwise, we're going to do the green border right now. So you'll see that it's going to turn into a square, like a block. So let's take our green and we're going to do a slip knot, like so. And we're going to attach it in any chain 5 space. Okay. So I'll just attach it in this first part right here. So go in and attach. So just pull yarn over and pull through this like that. And then we want to chain 1. Okay. And then we're going to do 6 single crochet in each chain 5 space all the way around, okay? So if you want to count them, you'll have 72 single crochet. Otherwise, just count 6 in each. So we chained up 1, so we're just going to go into the space right there, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2. That is a single crochet. So do 5 more in that space. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 for 6 single crochet. Notice that I am crocheting over the top of these stragglers because we want to hide those. So now we're going to skip this petal and go straight into this next chain 5 space for 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, still have a straggler to go over. So skip this petal, then go straight into this next space, single crochet 6, and next space, single crochet 6, I'm going to trim that straggler. If your stragglers are okay, you can just put them back in there, that's fine. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, so next space, and you'll get faster as you go. Next space. So continue that all the way around, and I'll meet you back up when I have all 6 in each of the spaces around. Okay, so I've done 6 in my last space here, so we're just going to go to the very first single crochet, and we're going to slip stitch like that. And now we're going on to the very last round, which is going to make the square shape. So what we're going to do is chain up 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That counts as a treble crochet. Okay. Now we're going to work in each stitch around. So we're going to do a double crochet in this next stitch right away here. So do a double crochet, and then the next stitch we're going to do a half double crochet. So we're going to do a little decline here. Then in the next 12 stitches, just do 1 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, then the next stitch we're going to do a half double crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet. Then the next stitch we're going to do a treble crochet, so yarn over twice. Then we're going to chain 4, because this is the corner. So chain 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over twice, because we're going to go in the very next stitch that's available right there. And we're going to do another treble crochet. And then in the next stitch, we're going to do a double crochet. In the next stitch, a half double crochet. And then in the next 12 stitches, do 1 single crochet. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, now we're coming up, whoops, to the next corner. I got to get more yarn. Alright, next corner, so we're going to do a half double crochet. Next stitch, do a double crochet. Next stitch, treble crochet. And then we're going to chain 4. This is the corner. Then yarn over twice. We're going to do it in the next available stitch right here, treble crochet. Next stitch is a double crochet. next stitch is a half double crochet, and then the next 12 stitches is a single crochet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, next corner, again, half double crochet, then double crochet in the next stitch, then treble crochet in the next stitch, then chain 4, then treble crochet in the very next stitch, then double crochet in the stitch after that, and a half double crochet in the stitch after that. Then do 12 single crochet. Let's see, do 1 single crochet the next 12. So 1, 2, and 3. I just did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Then do a half double crochet, then do a double crochet, and onto our last stitch we're going to do a treble crochet, chain 4, and we're going to attach to our first chain 4, or chain up 4, that was counting as our first treble crochet, then chain 1 to fasten off, cut your yarn, pull tight, and there you have your lovely square. So you might have to shape the sides a little bit to make it more square-like, but there you go. Now I suggest blocking this because you can definitely see that these sides are kind of curling up. So once you pin this down, spray it with some water, let it dry. It will come out as a perfect square. So it's so lovely. So now I'm going to move on to my next segment of this video where we are going to attach a row of these lovely squares. This is going to be a 6 by 8. So if you want to attach 8 in a row, you can attach 6 rows of 8, or you can attach 8 rows of 6, whichever way you want to make it. But this is going to be like a Afghan, so it's going to be kind of small. But I'm going to do the 8 rows of 6 first, and then we're going to have to turn our work and work the 6 rows of 8 later. So I will set up my station here with all these laying out, and then we will attach. Okay, so now I have all my blocks kind of laid out. I just did 2 rows here just to show you, but if you want to lay out all your blocks, all 48, you can do so. I have a row of 6 here, and then a row of 6 next to it. So I'm doing rows of 6 blocks, and I'm going to do 8 rows of those, okay? So this would be considered my horizontal seam, and then when I turn my work afterward, it will be my vertical seam. So what we're going to do is take the 2, we're going to first do a slip stitch, or I'm sorry, a slip knot, and put it on our hook. Okay, I'm going to set that aside for a second. We're going to take our first 2 here, and it says we're going to place first 2 blocks of first 2 horizontal rows with right sides together. Okay, so you have to see when, like, where it starts to kind of bowl up, that is your right side. You can see here that this is your wrong side or back side, because the stitches, you'll definitely tell the stitches just look backwards, not like the stitches you would have made. So, and you can see the stitches here they're kind of facing you, and rather than if I turned it upside down or backward, you don't see two stitches on this side, or two loops. You just see the back loop way up here. So you want to make sure everything is facing on its right side, the upward right side that you've been working in the round. And then we're going to put this one on top of this one. So the wrong side is going to face you, and the wrong side is going to face you on this side too. But we're going to be, let's see here, crocheting this seam right here. Okay, so fold this in half like this. You can do it to all of them if you'd like. Just kind of put them all like that. And then what we're going to do is, let's see here, skip the corner chain 4 areas. So skip these holes right here and match up your stitches. And crocheting, it says draw up a loop and chain 1 in the inside loops. So we're working this stitch right here and this stitch right here are the back loops. So we are going to work on the inside loops. So this is a loop right here, so we're going to go in the middle of this one and then up through this one right here. So we're working in the inside loops of the first stitch and to the left corner space on both blocks. So let's do a slip here and then chain 1. It's going to be kind of tricky. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this. Sorry, that's a chain 1. Because we're going to be working on the inside loops. So make sure you do a single crochet in that first one that you just joined. So go back into there and do a single crochet. Okay, so we're going to do a total of 12 single crochets across, and we're going to skip this chain 4 space way over here too. Okay, so go into the next one. I'm going to try and crochet over my straggler, so I hope it doesn't get in the way here. But go into your next inside loop, and then under this next inside loop, I'm going to crochet over the top of that. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay. Next inside loop right here, and inside loop right there. Okay. Inside loop right here, and inside loop right there. So we're just connecting these 2 blocks. So we can actually open this back up and we'll see that it's going to be flat then on the right side. And look at how cool that looks. It's just a flat, it looks like it's being sewn together basically, which is really cool. So just continue working on the inside loop. And it's really difficult to see, and even difficult to see for me. So right here's one, then working on this one right there, and single crochet. Okay, so do that across this one, and then I'll meet you back up when I am done with this square here. Okay, so for this example, I'm just going to show you the 2 pieces, so, or I guess just 2 sections here, so, because it's going to be repeated for the rest of the blanket. So, I said it earlier that I was going to have 12 single crochet, but I actually have 18, so we do 18 across, and then skip this last chain 4 space, and actually at this very last one, you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we're gonna skip this chain 4 space and skip this chain 4 space and start working on the inside loops of this piece. So make sure everything is lined up correctly. So we're going to be working in these 2 loops right here. So just jump all the way over to this now, these 2 pieces, and go on the inside loop here and the inside loop here, and make sure your work is fairly tight. Yarn over, pull through, and yarn over, pull through 2. So now essentially these 2 are going to be attached. Okay, so now work on the inside loops of this one, and then once you get to the very last one, the last stitch of this piece, chain 4 and start working on your next piece. Remember, just skip those chain 4 spaces and chain 4 with your gold. So once you get to the end here on this piece, skip these chain 4 spaces, and on this, then you're going to attach to this piece, so skip these chain 4 spaces, but chain 4 between like we did here, and just work all the way across. So just repeating that. So I guess I can do this one quick and then I'll show you, but essentially it's going to be the same exact way. So make sure you have 18 single crochet on each one, because there's 18 stitches on the sides that are not including those chain 4 spaces. And make sure you're only working on these inside loops. You're not working through both loops. Yeah. Right here. Okay, coming to the end. And it's going to be tedious because you're going to be working now connecting all these. So this, you just kind of have to work on a table to have everything sitting there. So make sure you count 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now skip this chain 4 space and skip this next chain 4 space. Line up your stitches and work on the front, or those inside loops, and do a single crochet, just like so. Alright, so continue that all the way across each of your horizontal rows. So next, so we're going to open this up and open this up, and see how lovely that looks? So this part is going to be an X basically, which is going to be lovely. And this is flat on this side. And then here, I'm going to take this apart so I can just show you this small example. But you get the whole point here. And turning it over, this is the back side, so it looks like there's like a little seam here. This is so pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do, so pretend you have your whole, all of these sewn together. Pretend these are all sewn together, lovely. Okay, and then you have all your rows done. So we're going to just put a bunch more here, and pretend you have your blanket all done on these horizontal lines. Now we want to turn our work, so turn everything this way. So you're seeing these lines that you just made, these seams, vertical. So now we're going to work on this way. Okay, so this is going to be on mine, since I was doing 6 across here, then if I turn my work, it's going to be 8 across here. Okay, and these are going to be like all mumbo jumbled. So we're going to fold this again so the right sides are facing, and then we're going to take our gold here, and we're going to join the yarn in the inside first loops, or front loops. So we're going to skip this chain 4 space. And you know what? Since these stragglers are here, you can even crochet over the top of them, or you can sew them in after. So depending on where they are, I'm going to sew them in after. So we're going to go on the inside loops, and we're going to attach just like we did with the last portion. So do a little slip stitch here and chain 1. Then also in the same joining spot, we're going to do a single crochet, just like that. And then do a single crochet on the inside stitches, all the way across. Just like this. Okay, so just continue doing that, and it says single crochet on those inside loops, okay, like we're doing. Then once you get to here, just like you were doing, once you get to the end here, you're going to chain 4, just like we did on that. So this is going to cross over, and just continue crocheting all the way across your seam, and do that for all of those vertical seams then, or all those seams or whatever. So once you have everything done, I'm going to just show you this little small example, but then we'll work on the border. So let me finish this horizontal seam here, and then I'll meet you back when I just finish this small sample so you can see the border, how that's going to look. Okay, so now that you have your seams all done, this is just the sample that I'm showing you for this video, but you have all your seams all done, looks great. This is how the centers are going to look, which is really cool actually. Now we're going to work on the border. See the fact that this does not look, first off, straight and pretty, so we're going to make it nice and even. So first we're going to start with brown. And what we're going to do is join in any corner of the chain 4 spaces here. So just do a slip stitch and a chain 1. And then work 5 single crochets in each of the corner spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And then you can spread it out however you like. Then it says, let's see, working a single crochet in each of the side stitches. So do a single crochet like so. I'm working over my straggler. You can decide if you want to do that too. Otherwise sewing in the ends later. So I'm just doing a single crochet on each of the side stitches, which is 18. So you can count 18 single crochet. Okay, and then once we get to the chain 4 space again, we are going to do 3 now. So in this very end corner, we're going to do 5, but since we're going to the next one over here, we're just going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now there's a seam right here, so do a double crochet in the seam. So what that means is that we're going to yarn over, and we're going to go to the back here to this first single crochet of this right here. And we're going to do a double crochet in that. Like that. And then we're going to do 3 single crochet in the next chain 4 space right there. So it looks like that. Beautiful. And you can shape it just like that. And then continue all the way around doing that. So do 1 single crochet in each of these. then once you get to the next chain 4 space, since this is going to be connected to one over here, you're going to do 3 single crochet, then a double crochet in that seam like you did here, then 3 more single crochet in this chain 4 space, and then 1 single crochet in each of the stitches across, and continue that all the way around the blanket, okay? Then, once you get back to the beginning, so I'm gonna, okay, so pretend we're continuing to the front here. This is just for example purposes. You don't have to do this. Okay, so pretend we're coming back to the beginning here. Okay, so we're back to the first corner to join. So this is what you do have to do. We're going to slip stitch into the beginning single crochet right here. Okay, then round 2, we're still working with brown, so we're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, and 3, and this will count as your first double crochet. And then it says to double crochet in each stitch around, working 3 double crochet in the center stitch of the chain 5 corner group. Okay, so this is 1, so 2 and 3. So now we're in the center corner group right here. Let's see here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is the center stitch of this group. So we're going to work 3 double crochet into that very same stitch. Since this is a corner, like so, and then just work 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way till you get to the next corner, and then in the middle stitch of that those 5 single crochets, you're going to do 3 double crochet in every corner. Okay, so just do 1 double crochet till you get to the next corner, and then this is just my sample, so that's how it's going to start to look, this area right here. So we're going to just do that, and you'll have 700 stitches at the end of that portion. If you want to count all the way up to 700, you don't have to. Then we're going to go on to round 3. So I'll meet you back up. This is my sample, so I'm just going to kind of just do this corner section here, because every corner is the same and every side will be the same. So we're going to start coming back up to this corner. We'll work on the next section. Okay, so now then you come back up to the beginning. We're going to slip stitch to our first double crochet here, and then we're going to work on round 3 of the border. So far it looks like this. I'm just showing this area of the border right now for the sample purpose. So now in your corner, just note you have 7 stitches now in your corner. So you have 2, 1, 2, and then those 3 in that same stitch, and then the 2 after that. So that is our 7 stitches we're going to be working with. And that middle stitch of those 3 stitches is where our corner is going to be. We're going to increase for our corner. So now we're going to actually, I'll start over. So we're going to do 1 double crochet, and then the next one do your second double crochet, but instead of going like this, we're actually going to add gold. Okay? So let's add our gold here. Like that. So it wants you to do 2 brown and 1 gold double crochet all the way around. Okay, so then our next one will be 1 gold double crochet. Oh, and instead of pulling that back, we're going to pull back our brown here and do, so we're going to have to do 2 double crochet in brown, 1 and 2, but remember, I always forget to attach the other color. And make sure your straggler is in the back and is tight. Okay, so work your 1 double crochet of gold, and remember, don't pull that. Just do that with the brown, and do 2, 1 and 2. See how that's looking? So now we have to get our gold. And at first this is definitely confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it gets better. This is obviously my first time trying this. Otherwise I'd be a little bit more familiar with doing this. So there we go. So just keep doing that all the way around. You're going to end with a gold here, gold one, and then we're going to fasten off the brown. Okay, so just continue doing that. Now remember, I don't think I did it here actually.